You to be a Brahma Kumari even though you're married. Did your relationship with your parents change after you became a Brahma Kumari? And what role do family relationships mean to Brahma Kumaris? In the sense, do they continue having links with the family that they were born into? Are they lesser connected with them as compared to the sisters they are with?
I still live at home. So I'm not living at the center. I live at home. Because I'm married, I cannot go and live at the center. Simply because I have a responsibility. So all the sisters that you will see at the centers, they're not married. And so they chose to come to the center before they got married, and they will come to the center with written permission from their parents, right? That we are not dependent on our daughter or our son. And it's not only sisters, there are brothers also who are surrendered. And we send them for this seva. So they come to the center, they stay at the center. Once in a year, they go back home to family. And at any point of time, if the family needs them for anything, they will go back to the family
and
to
it's
take
not
care.
held against them if they do that?
No, they're sent home.
Okay.
जैसे घर जाओ, आपकी मम्मी पापा की तबीयत ठीक नहीं है. You have to go and there are times even where the parent has come and stayed at the center when they are not well. Because their daughter is at the center.
वो मोह नहीं है.
ये मोह नहीं है. वो दर्द भी नहीं ध्यान रखते हैं. See, it is my karma responsibility, and we don't take care of only our parents or our family now. Now that we're taking, our family structure has only become so big. It's actually, when you detach, that Vasudev Kutumbukam, which is the world one family, you will take care of anybody else also the same way. But you will not create pain because my parent is not well. You will not emotional. See, you will meditate for them, you will radiate. I mean, even to the extent, I'll tell you, if you come to the centers, I can show you people who've lost a family member. Some have lost a child. But if they were already meditating before that and studying, they know it's a soul on a journey. So immediately when that happens, they will immediately take charge of themselves and start sending beautiful vibrations to that soul who's moving forward into a new costume. Because they understand that importance of that. They are not going to say, what will happen to me now? They're going to say, what do I have to give to that soul on the new journey? This is love. Attachment is crying and saying, how will I live after this? And love is, I need to empower you so that when you enter into the womb of the mother, you're going to go in a very peaceful, powerful state for a very beautiful journey ahead. They will still miss their child, but they will not miss with pain.
See, it just reminds me of an incident that happened. I was interviewing Mr. L.K. Advani, and I was talking to him about his past and what happened at partition. He said he was helping Karachi mein the, and he was helping families, move, and he helped people move. So I said, but what about your parents? Why didn't you go back to Karachi and help in, they came 2 years after he was helping. He said, wo main nahi kar raha tha. So I said, aapko laga nahi that you should move your parents? You were moving other people's parents. So he says, us waqt mujhe laga ki main kisi ke parents ko kar raha hu, mere jaisa koi अब मेरे पेरेंट्स को करेंगे. So I was a little shaken with that.
Why आप कोविड में देखो. हाँ. While ये history तो we were not part of it, so we can't. It's his. Look at COVID. Why were so many doctors and nurses in the hospital in the middle of COVID? उनको लगा नहीं कि उनके घर पे उनके पेरेंट्स हैं, छोटे बच्चे हैं. नहीं, वो सबका ध्यान नहीं रखेंगे, सेवा नहीं करेंगे. अगर वो सब सेवा नहीं करते तो आज क्या होता? So, it's human instinct, it's human nature. Human nature is very selfless. That is why Devi Devtas are shown like this. We have become like this nowadays. Yeah, Satyug is like this. Which means when soul power increases, the more you will increase your soul power, the more you will become selfless. Which means I don't want from you because I'm already creating what I want. My happiness, my love, I'm creating on a daily basis. So I'm just here to radiate it. Then I'll create hurt, I will sit back, change that quickly and come back into my giving. So if I am emotionally weak, I am like, if I work on myself, it's like if you become rich, you can give.
Yeah.
If you don't have wealth, you'll be like this. Similarly for this, if you increase your inner power, automatically you'll give. So if your child is in pain, you'll become a giver. So if your child is in pain, you'll become a giver. So I have seen parents, if their child is unwell, they're still a giver. And if their child leaves the costume, they're still a giver.
Uh, Before I go into one section, I have one more question. For those who are terminally ill, they know that their time is limited and they have a lot more to do. How do you tell them to be at peace and to accept the coming, and how to lead the life what they have living there left?
To understand that what is going to happen is going to be only the end of this particular dress. It's like this dress is going to get over in 3 months. Not I. Not I. I am not going to die. My body is going to get over. I'm going to get a new costume. So along with doing what you're doing here, very important is what are you doing here? If you're going to create pain, fear, grief, resentment, then not only your this time in this costume is difficult, even when you go forward, you will create those emotional sanskars you're taking with you. So learning to be the right person here. Not only if I know I am leaving, but if I know that someone else is leaving in my family. You know, when sometimes people are in a state of coma for very long, they're not leaving. Last year, my father was in the ICU, so I happened to be there taking care of him in the ICU for about 1 week. So there were so many other people. And sometimes somebody will say, please come, bless my parent, come there, meditate. And I would go. And with 3 people, this happened. I said, what do you want should happen? And first I asked the doctor, I said, kya? नहीं जा रहे घर. So मतलब वो बिल्कुल नहीं था इलाज मतलब. So I just asked that daughter, I said, what do you want? She said, I want him to be at peace. I said, okay, let's create that thought that whatever is right for this soul, to be at peace. She looked at me and she said, what are you trying to say? I said, I'm not saying anything. What did you say just now? What do you want it to be? So we have to prepare them. And then she said, okay, batao kya karna? I said, hold his hand, let's start talking to him. That was unconscious, coma. So let's start talking to him. She said, आप बोलते जाओ. She started crying, but she just kept repeating what I was saying. I said, आप उनको बोलो कि आप हमारी चिंता मत करना. हम बिल्कुल ठीक हैं. हम एक दूसरे का ध्यान बहुत अच्छे से रखेंगे. She would repeat and she would cry, but she was repeating. I said, फिर आप उनको बोलो कि आपका शरीर ना पूरा खराब हो गया. आपका नया शरीर रेडी है. आप हमारे लिए यहाँ मत रुको. हम ध्यान रखेंगे. I said, बस बोलो 2-3 बार, 3 times, she said. Within an hour, she went and told the doctor, I'm ready to take my father home. The mother came in the evening. They said, we will take. Before they were going to take, the soul left. 3 happened in 1 week over there like that. It's actually so easy. Yeah. But if we say, नहीं जा सकते, कैसे जा सकते हैं, कैसे मुझे छोड़ सकते हैं, that soul just remains trapped in that body for... Yeah. So, the art of dying and the art of letting others leave with dignity is very important, and that is what spirituality teaches us.